Good morning. Yeah, as you see in front of me, you see a DNA sign. So we got a little special talk about that today. While I'm watching Shane's slot car adventures up here of his new video this morning. But I meant to do this video yesterday, but I got to working on some other things, and I'll show you here in a little while what's going on there. But what I wanted to get out was I wanted to show Sasha and DNA these cars that I got from them and how great they run, and I really appreciate. They were not free. I did buy these, but I thought I'd show them around the track a couple times. First one we got up here is and see if you notice both of these are Golf liveries. I've actually fallen into that, and I don't think it was from DNA, but yeah, I wish I'd bought more of their Golf livery cars. This one's a Scalextric Golf Edition Lotus Evora GT4, and I don't have one, so let me see if I can spin this around a little. I don't have my wheel in here. I've kind of stripped my layout yesterday, so a lot of stuff's not in here. I even like it's got the orange on the wheels, and I'll get rid of the guide. Looks a little. Nobody likes the guides anyway. This does have a magnet in it, and if you can tell, there's a good lube job. Now there's a little bit of dirt on this car. I ran it yesterday just for checking out this temporary track so I could run these cars today. But yeah, wheels are a little dirty, but I can fix that, so we're not a big deal. I forgot to describe the cars first, but here I am doing the old lick the finger thing. Gross, right? So we got that one. You'll see that run here in a minute. This is a sideways car, Golf Edition, John Player Special. So it's definitely limited edition. This one does have a magnet in it. It's a little. I don't like so I'll probably change out the guide on this one as well. It kind of wants to lock into places, and I think it's because of that wiring up there you see. It may just need adjusted. We'll see. I haven't taken any of these apart yet. This one's got a good lube on it still. I could probably lube it again, but anyway. So we got that one. And we got Claus and Mrs. Claus. And of course you see the sticker, because that's hiding my special car I got from them. They threw this in with the Sin. So here is the special. Everybody's going, no, that's not so special. This is. It was much appreciated. I had Sasha, when I looked at the cars they had, I couldn't make a decision because I wanted them all. That's the slot cars, the slot car in me. But I told Sasha to pick out 3 cars for me, and I'd buy 3 to help her with her next adventures and her hobbies. And so this is what she got me. And I actually wanted this car at one time. Marty ended up picking it up, and I never got it because I didn't want to, eventually you're going to buy the same car as somebody else, no matter what you do. But at the time, I was trying to not do that if I could help it. So I ended up buying some other Porsche 962s and stuff like that. But anyway, that one they picked out, the green that represented the Irish. And so I'll get back to the special part of it. I did receive a letter from Sasha and Dahi. Look at that little clover leaf. I guess they're speaking really a lot of Irish here, but it's got hearts in it, so we can go with that, right? And what the letter says, I'm not going to put it in front of everybody. And it says, "Dear Eric, aka Slot Car Wildman, we really hope you enjoy your cars and present. Thank you for being our friend. Love, Dahi and Sasha." And guys, I'm going to hold on to this for a while. The Slot Car Queen, Drift Queen. That's it. The Drift Queen. We don't want to. I don't want to lose that. It's kind of sad they're not doing any shows right at the moment, but we may see them again soon. The other part of this is when I bought this car, and when they showed me the cars that she picked out, they picked this one out and said it was because of the Irish, and I said, well, can you sign that car with your autograph, Sasha and Dahi? And they obliged, and I got it in the mail Thursday. There's some fingerprints already on it because I've handled it too much. But on the top of the package, if you can see this, to Wildman, your friends Dahi and Sasha. Again, there's that clover leaf. I love the little smiley face. And I thought, well, cool. That's really cool. Well, what I didn't pay attention to till later was if you take this off. See, I didn't have this one out of the box for a reason. Oh! And that's how you do it, folks. It just slides right out. So, again, I love this car. I always like this livery. Seems like I like anything with red and green in it, right? Anyway, on the top of it, Dahi and Sasha signed the car as well, which made this car now a pretty important car to me. Even though I requested it, they did sign it. I'm so happy. I got a choke in my throat here. No, I'm not choking up over the sentimental value. It does have sentimental value to me now, so it'll probably be a limited run car. It's not a shelf queen because I'll still run it from time to time, but I'm gonna be a little more protective of that one because one, I don't want this to wear off, so I'm gonna try not to handle this car too much so that it doesn't wear off. I mean, I'll still have it on the box, but so that car. Yeah, I'll run it with my other Porsches from time to time when I start showing more videos of cars. But I'm really stoked about having these cars. Again, the Golf livery thing's been new to me. I've bought several here lately. So the fact that I got those Golf liveries shortly after I actually bought these. Sasha actually is the one that made the deal with me. She named the price and asked me if I would pay that price, and we squabbled a little bit. Man, she's hard to work with. She's going to be a great businesswoman if she decides to go in that field. Let me tell you guys, she's just as tough off the track as she is on the track. So, but we managed to work out a deal, and so I paid them, and the cars came, and now I'm going to show them to you. So, a little bit of this is I'm going to run them around the track a couple times, and before I run cars, they did say a gift, right? I didn't forget about it. This is my second take of this video, because I screwed up the first one, and the part I wanted to edit it out, I couldn't do it. So, I got one of these, and anybody who knows, I think Dahi and Sasha did show it on their channel at one time. But Dahi definitely did. He messaged me about it, and I looked at him and never got to it. But the 164 Porsche. This is awesome. Yeah, it's got snowflakes, snowmen, the reindeer on the side. It's got the lights on the front, but if you look closely at those rally lights, the camera's not picking it up, is it? If you look at it carefully, there's snowballs. See what I mean? And then the lights come out the front. It makes it look amazing. Now there you go, 164 to 132. Go figure. And this is talking about some crime, so let's not listen to that anymore. Let me see here. What can I do? I like background noise while I'm talking. Let's see. What do we got up here? We got we got Travis here showing off the Scalextric Mirage. That's the one scheduled for later. So I better wait. I have seen the preview of it. Let's go to Tad. Let's go to Tad's track. I'm trying to catch up on videos. I spent all day down here yesterday. I wasn't watching videos. Well, I did. I had Game of Thrones on while I was working so I could keep busy. But anyway, so that brings that little car in there. Now there's a green one too. And I didn't ask Dahi. I think there's one that has the no top. There's also ones that have that are hard tops or have the top on with a luggage rack and a piece of luggage. that are available. So I thought about getting those, but I also want to find if there was one, a green one like this with the I want to call them T-tops, but it's not. So the yeah, I don't know what that's called when they only have half a top. Anyway, the half top. We'll still call it convertible, right? So let me put this back in the package. These are collector's items from Pop Racer. Or Pop Race is what they're called. And I looked at them back when he told me about them, and that's been a while ago, but I just never did pick them up. Because I had money going everywhere else. But this car will make it on my layout. It will be a prop somewhere that you can view. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but it's Christmas, so it will be on this layout. Any of you who are new to the channel or just checking this out for the first time, you'll see that I have a Christmas symbol and everything else. So I'm all about the Christmas stuff. My dream is to have the trains, Christmas Village, and slot cars. And then I can change up a couple things here and there according to seasons, so I can kind of maybe cover some other seasons too. But we'll get there. Let me move these out of the way because I think they'll get in my way if I don't. That was probably really loud since my face is right next to the freaking phone. So let's try out. Let me put this in the pit. Let's try out this little Lotus here. Scalextric Lotus. Evora GT4. Hey, I don't want this stuff to be in there. Here, we'll put this up here in front of Speed Buggy. How's that work? All right, so let's turn her on. And I'm going to run her around the track a few times. Let me get the camera in a better angle so you can see more. All right? All right. This is going to be kind of a fun video because I want to change the cars as I go. Again, we're going to start off with the Lotus. And let's give her a run. That was weird. There's that nice little flicker of power there. Must be a storm coming. Supposed to rain today, at least here in southern Indiana. Now, I'm not going super fast only because I only have the rails on the one side. I don't want to pull these off the table. And this is not the permanent layout. I'll explain that later. Man, that thing's pretty good. I mean, all these cars have magnets in them, so I'm a magnet kind of guy. But that was the Lotus. Great car. I like it. I like it, Sasha. Dahi, this is great. All right, so the next one we're going to put on is that Lancia Golf Edition. The Stratus Turbo GR5. John Player Special. This is a little louder than the other one. A little more fishtaily. But it is sideways, is the maker. And they are kind of loose, usually generally loose in the back end. So I have one other sideways. And I had a hard time managing that car. So yeah, that's the John Player Special. Yeah, good little car. I'm batting 1,000 today. Now let's put the special on there. The Dahi Sasha Special. That's the XL 952. Did I say that right? I do that all the time. The 962. Jesus. We'll get it right sooner or later. All right. So let's give her a run. I'm familiar with these cars. I have a couple of them. This one's got a magnet off, so you can tell. I will get better with my camera angles here soon. I'll drive them a little slower so you can kind of get an idea what they look like on the track. Maybe I should try and do some slow-mos in this video when I edit it. plan is to eventually have cameras all over this track a little bit. If not, I'm going to at least start off moving around the track a little bit. Get better angles and better shots of the cars. And it gives you a better idea of what the track is. Yeah, I'm enjoying this car. I've already ran it longer than the others. Nice car. Stop that there. Because I did have these came in Thursday, and like I said, I was off Friday, so I had a lot of things going on, and I meant to make the video yesterday, didn't happen. However, when I went out to check the mail yesterday, I received yet another car. So I will bring that one to you. This is a brand new one. It's also a sideways car. So we got the sideways. This is a Escort, yeah, I can never read it. Escort 2R5 Turbo Zaxpeed GR5. I can't read. Muhlenberg second. Anyway, so I picked out this car, and I got it from Cloverleaf Racing. Yeah, Cloverleaf Racing, and I saw the colors of it, and I loved it. It's like it doesn't show up very well on here. Here, let me take the thing off. Let's take this off of here. If I can get it off of here. I always do that. Why do they have to make these cases so hard to get into? Now, it does have the wing that goes on here, but I'm not going to put it on today. But yeah, if you look at the car, it looks like it's blue. And I guess some people would say that is blue, but it looks purplish blue in person. And I originally got this car because as everybody knows, I ordered, well, maybe they don't know. I ordered 3 of those Husey Iron Bridges, and one of them was going to be dedicated to my grandmother, and I was going to do the other 2 in these colors. So I thought I'd have a car to go with it. I was actually inspired by the car to paint the bridges that color. But going forward, it's not going to be that way, so, now I just have the car. It's a beautiful car. So things are changing here. This is not the layout. It's all temporary because I'm working on, well, before I go into the story of this car, you guys can tell I've done some inlays. This track is, well, let me just take this off the tripod so we can actually view things. I'd go in chopper mode, but my chopper's not on the table. So yesterday I spent the day, I stripped the table down. I've got 2 pieces. I need to buy 3 more to go all the way across. Now one of the great things about this is, and I wished I'd done it sooner, is you got these inlays. When you put them in, it brings them flush to the table. And I have a nice little handy tool that makes it so I can keep mine fairly tight. This thing ain't moving back and forth at all. It's not moving. Now over here, I use my Dremel tool with the rotating drill bit that chops sideways. So, see how that got away from me. And then over here, yeah, I tried to use that street bit that I used here. That didn't work out too well either. But I can fill that, man, I can fill all that in. Temporary studs underneath everything. The bridges will go here. There'll be 3 of them. And originally I was going to have one, if you guys saw my last layout, I had a garage up here. But I was going to have one there, and then the 2 were going to be over here in the center over the road. But I've since changed my mind because I'm doing some, there's probably some water scene in here later. So I need the 3 bridges all lined up here. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, this is kind of temporary. I did take the 330 off bank curve. I don't know that I'm going to use it again. I have a lot of problems with getting the setup to hit right, because I had it down there and it worked for non-magnet cars to go up and bank around right in front of that post there. Anybody who hasn't seen these videos before. And it looped around there, and I could get the speed up coming across here. But when I tried to change it, I wanted to put that so it went around that, inside that cave area, which is what it's going to be eventually. So I wanted to come up, so you come down this road, and I was going to have it come up and bank this way like I did before in a previous video. but I lose the traction every time on a non-magnet car, and it just dropped on the table. So I was like, well, that's not going to work, and I really don't want to play with that kind of a detail anyway. So I'm going to change this up. Right now, this is just a temporary 230 going into a 160 two straights, 160 230, because I've used all my other 230s to corner everything. So kind of gives you an update of where I'm at there. Been working on some other things, if you guys hadn't noticed that in the video already, but not too much. Just I'm gonna have a train going around the tree up there eventually. But let's I'm gonna try and freehand this with holding the phone and trying to run the car. So let's see here. Let's see how she goes. Let's hope I don't throw her off the track. It's actually a very quick little car. I can feel it. I'm barely touching the throttle. Oh, she fishtailed on that one. Like I said, my track's not completely clean. I did wipe it down a little bit early this morning. I can bring her around this way. Yeah, beautiful car. So, yeah, if you want to pick one of these up, you don't hear a lot about sideway cars. George from Area 51 talks about them because people underestimate them a little bit. This is now my third one, and I can't lie. I actually like the cars. I was a little frustrated with the Huracan I had, but that was only because it didn't have a magnet, or if it did, I put it in and it wasn't doing anything. That car was basically, well, here we go. Now we got two. It was like all over the place. You guys see the video. If you haven't and you're new to the channel, go back. You can find it. It's almost a year ago now. But it fishtailed all over the place, and I never did buy a magnet for it to bring it down to speed. But anyway, so yeah, we got the 3 from Sasha and Dahi. Loving them. All of them are great cars. And then we got this new one here. I guess I shouldn't put it in front of the Dahi sign, but here, I'll just put it here. Or the DNA. And then my little gift card up there. So yeah, I've been working on some things, and I plan to do it live this week. I apologize. The last 2 weeks I've been held up at work, and I couldn't get anywhere. So, speaking of DNA, they're the ones that talked me into 3 of these 3 cars here, plus a few other. Those are BRM 124s, and a few of the Revo slots that I have in the other room. I am still not a big fan of Revo slot. NSR is a better car for me, and I won't lie, I'm starting to like these sideways cars. So if you're going to top end cars, if you're still new to the channel, you probably don't want to go there yet, but the top end cars are definitely a place to go in the hobby if you want to go upgrading. I like NSR. There is a Revo slot. They're all right. They're just not my thing. Very highly detailed cars. But yeah, so this is what I got for today. And again, I want to say thank you very much, Sasha and Dahi. So to end this video, I want y'all to have a great weekend. I am now watching Saturday Morning Cartoons with Joel and Raul, episode 15. And guys, have a great weekend and enjoy racing some cars on some track, especially for those of us who are going to be in a rainstorm pretty much all weekend. Like here, calling for rain all day. Or that's what the last news was I heard. Anyway, y'all take care and be kind to one another. Later.